Yes, sir. And then I'll take you, Jay.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, what do you think happens to someone that never sees the light?
They suffer and die.
They just suffer and die?
Yeah, they catch hell. Because if you're not of the light, you're already in hell. Hell is like on earth. All this stuff you see happening on earth right now, hating one another, burning down buildings, killing unborn children, men being hated, mothers who are trying to control their sons and daughters. That's hell on earth. But at least while you're alive, you have a chance to overcome it. So that when you drop your body, you don't go through down to the other place where you don't have a chance. You live that way the rest of the time.
Understood. But, you know, I don't think everyone, like, you know, or do you think everyone gets a chance or gets, like, exposed to information like this?
Get exposed to information like this? Those who are seeking. But the light, as someone mentioned, the light is in everybody, really. They just don't see it because they're of darkness. They have hatred in their heart, and they can't see that they already have the light. So he always urges mostly all people. I don't know about all. You have to be so wicked you just don't want to hear. But there's light in the whole world, but the world cannot see it. But it lives in other people. It warns you along the way, but most people don't perceive it because of the darkness of their hearts.
But isn't that darkness of their hearts like influenced by the world, wouldn't you say?
To inspire the world?
No, like it's influenced from the world, like the darkness that they have. It's all influenced by worldly matters.
Well, once you're born in screwed up families and you become angry, you are of the darkness right then and there. And once you go out into the world builds on it. They keep you, they don't want you to overcome it.
Right. So that's what I was thinking. If it starts at home, could you really blame the child for being the way he is?
No.
So does that mean he deserves to go to hell?
I don't know if he goes to hell or not, so that's up to God. But once you become an adult, that's when you have to seek for yourself and overcome. But your parents are responsible for you up until that point.
True. All right. Cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't tell you who go to hell or who doesn't, right?
You know, I was just asking, like, how do you feel about that? Like, what's your intake on that? Like, I know you don't know, but.
Right. So when I see a child die, how do I feel about that?
No, not a child, but like someone who's just never been exposed to this information, but they, you know, live in darkness.
Oh, I see. In all honesty, I feel nothing because I don't know. I don't know what went on with that person. I don't know if they had what went on between that person and God. I don't know. So if I don't know, it's best to leave it blank. You got to start doing that too, folks. If you don't know, don't make up something. You know what I mean? Have you noticed the mind will make you make up something? Was Louis sick today? And you don't know anything about her. You saw her walking down the road. I don't know. And then she started talking to you. But when I saw her, she looked kind of poorly. She was acting kind of funny. I think she is sick. It's best to leave it blank. I don't know. Really, then you shall know if it's important or not. So I don't know about kids, but I do know our parents are responsible for us until this is what I realized, until we become of age, then it's on us. I noticed that the parents suffer too. When they're not perfect parents, they suffer. And their kids bring on suffering for them. Because even as adults, you have to worry about them. You have to take care of them. I know parents who have not been right with their children, and the kids are adults. And now they still have to take care of them. They worry about them. They get them out of jail. They worry about the boys making babies or the girls getting pregnant. So you're suffering because you are not a perfect example for your kids. The sins of the parents are passed down to the children, especially the fathers. So you pay a price for that when you don't do right. And so many parents are suffering with their own adult children. But if you are a good example and you raise them right by being the light so that they can see, they'll be fine. When I left home at 18, nobody checked on me. I was like, what the? Where's the love? Nobody checked on me. And I was in California going through it. Ain't nobody call up and say, Punchy, how you doing? Is you all right? Because black people don't say, are you all right? They say, is you all right? Nobody chat because they had done the best they could. They were a good example while I was growing up, and I had to suffer my own way. And I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. Because if they had called me back home or took care of me, I wouldn't be who I am today, because in my suffering was when I cried out to God. I was looking for answers because I was suffering. But if someone had made it easy for me, I would not have been looking for the answers and got into one thing after another and then ended up back home and living there for the rest of my life. So be grateful for the suffering and let your kids feel the pain. They gotta let them grow up. Otherwise, you can't trust them. But listen, relax, all right? Don't make up stuff in your head. Just seek the kingdom, do the silent prayer, speak up, it's gonna be amazing. And when you know you're wrong about something, hey, I'm wrong. Feel the pain of it and you get over it, all right? Do the silent prayer, folks, and stay with it. We'll take those other calls next week, all right? Call the show if I didn't get to you today. We're having a men's forum this Thursday. This is the first Thursday, right? A men's forum this Thursday night at 7 p.m. All men are invited, all men. Any other announcement, Ernest? And don't forget to donate to the church and to the nonprofit. We definitely appreciate it. And we'll read your Super Chats and D-Live over the show tomorrow, all right? Thank you, but you gotta stay with the prayer, stay out of your head, because there's nothing another person can do about it. It's spiritual, you are a spirit, and there is nothing anyone can do but point you back to that, all right? So thank you, folks, and I appreciate you all. It was fun today, thank you. All right.